ṣolúwa kò ní rọ́jú, tó bá ṣolúwa kò ní jẹ́ àrò. Sàkájà. Ẹni àfẹ́mọ́ rẹ̀ tí ó gbà, tó bá ṣolúwa kò ní rọ́jú, tó bá ṣolúwa kò ní jẹ́ àrò. Sàkájà. Brother, make I tell you story, oh. Story, story, oh. Sister, make I tell you story, oh. Story, story. If you say man not daddy, oh. So many things we God don't do. We man no fit to do for you. Let down, that no man can shut. Who God damn bless, no man can cause. So I say, any àfẹ́mọ́ rẹ̀ tí ó gbà, tó bá ṣolúwa kò ní rọ́jú, tó bá ṣolúwa kò ní jẹ́ àrò. Sàkájà. Any àfẹ́mọ́ rẹ̀ tí ó gbà, tó bá ṣolúwa kò ní rọ́jú, tó bá ṣolúwa kò ní jẹ́ àrò. Sàkájà. Thank God say man no be God. Thank God say man no be creator. If I don't buy, if I don't payment, everybody go for don't die. If I don't take, aye yo aye, aye le koko mo, aye o fẹ́ ni fọ̀rọ̀ bí o sórí ẹni. Orí mi jẹ́ lówó mọ́wó, orí mi jẹ́ bímọ lémọ́, orí mi jẹ́ ralẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀ o. Ọkọ̀ ọlọ́yẹ ńlá ni mo fẹ́. Ẹni àfẹ́mọ́ rẹ̀ tí ó gbà, tó bá ṣolúwa kò ní rọ́jú, tó bá ṣolúwa kò ní jẹ́ àrò. Sàkájà. Ẹni àfẹ́mọ́ rẹ̀ tí ó gbà, tó bá ṣolúwa kò ní rọ́jú, tó bá ṣolúwa kò ní jẹ́ àrò. Sàkájà. Ìtẹ̀fẹ́ ló lójú pé bàtà lè fi sẹ́nu. Àníkẹ́ ti ní lẹ́yìn oko, ẹ̀kún lè fi sọ́wọ́. Wetin God don do, you cannot undo. Na, 'cause na one by one, dem na turn by turn. He has opened the door, that no man can shut. Who God don bless, no man can curse. Ẹ̀yin kò lè já mi. Ẹ̀yin kò lè já mi. Tí ẹ sì ń sọ̀rọ̀ bí Elédùmarè. Ẹ̀yin kò lè já mi. So I say, ẹ̀yin àfẹ́mọ́ rẹ̀ tí ó gbà, bá ṣolúwa ní ṣọlá. Ẹ̀yin ṣọkọ́lẹ̀ àdáyé àrò. Sàkájà. Ẹ̀yin àfẹ́mọ́ rẹ̀ tí ó gbà, ó ti lọ ṣolúwa kò ní lọ́mọ yín lọ́wọ́. Ṣolúwa láwọn máa rí ní Sàkájà. Abẹ́rẹ́ mi ti lọ o, ọ̀nà òkun ò tó ní. Ẹ̀rí mi ò igi ẹ̀ka òjò, ó di dandan kó rúwé. Èmi ti rúwé.
Hello, everybody. Good evening. How are you? Can you guys hear me? I hope you can hear me. I'm strong. I'm strong. And I have to do this video this night. Like, I've waited forever. Finally, this night is here. That's why I'm here. Welcome to all of you. So, as you know, when I'm live, I do not know how to read. I do not read comments. My voice is stronger than me. Yes, nice. Thanks for letting me know that you can hear me. I was able to read that one. My voice is stronger than me, so I'm not going to strain it too much. I'm just going to deliver my message. And like I said, tonight is not my day, my night for going live. So I have nothing prepared. When I say nothing prepared, like the way I am is the way I am. I managed to do lip gloss. I managed to put lip gloss. The way I am is the way I am. I didn't even make any effort. to even bring a selfie, what do they call it? Ring light. So the light you see on my face now is from my third phone. It's the flashlight from my phone, and I need that phone because I need to read stuff out of it. Meaning I'm going to take the light off, but I just needed to do this video with my face. So this light up is on. I hope it's strong enough to, you know, to still show my face, but if it's not, then I'll just have to say goodbye. Yeah, yeah, it's not strong enough. However, you guys can still see me somehow. Okay, I need to read stuff. You already know what we are here to talk about. I want to ask you guys to go ahead and share the video if you want, but I don't think I want to stay long on YouTube. So those of you on YouTube, what do you do? I think you should come to Facebook. Usually we go from Facebook to YouTube, but tonight you will come to Facebook because I go talk. I need to talk. And YouTube, this channel is not, you understand. So, but the reason I'm doing it on this YouTube channel is this is big news. So I brought it to my big channel. Yeah. But I'll be going deep a bit. I think I will go deep, and I don't want to do that on this channel, if that makes sense. So come over to Facebook, and that's also why I'm doing it on my semi-main channel on Facebook. Yes. So if we go live, if we go off from YouTube, just come over to Facebook. Yeah, and you'll find us there. Welcome to all of you. Okay, you guys already know. Nice, nice. You're welcome. You already know what I don't like, that everything is dark. You already, let me just keep this one until I'm ready to start to read. You already know what we want to talk about. It's the thing that many of you have seen online. The case between Angel's Empire and Nancy Umeh and others at large. Nancy Umeh and others at large. That's what we want to talk about today. So this thing has been going on for some weeks now. We saw it online. I think one of those Nigerian bloggers posted it, and they even posted some of the charges. Yeah, so I'm going to be reading from that blog. Some of you saw it. We cannot pretend we didn't see it. And me, you guys know, I will not give clout to that person that needs clout. If you want your clout, you will come out and collect your clout by yourself. Nancy Umeh reported Angel's Empire, a Nigerian blogger, a blogger based in Nigeria, reported her to the police. So Nancy Umeh doesn't want to, maybe she doesn't want to talk about it, but she wants clout, but she wants other people to give her the clout. She won't get that clout from me. Instead, like I said yesterday, I think I went live yesterday, instead, Angel will get my clout. Angel will get my clout. Nancy Umeh, if you want your clout, you come out and collect your clout by yourself. But you are not coming out, so I don't know what's happening. Anyways, from what we saw in the blogs weeks ago, I think it was Sahara reporters that posted it, and a lot of people didn't know what was happening. I didn't know what was happening. And then I started to get messages. Of course, I got messages before Sahara reporters. Is it Sahara? Sahara reporters posted it, but I am not just quick to jump live and start talking about stuff. But seeing Funke come live, her real name is Funke, by the way. Seeing her come live tonight to say that she's fine, she's okay. And I'm like, so what all the nonsense noise we were hearing of, hey, all hell has broken loose, oh, they have caught her, oh. What happened to all of that? I was like, look at the person. Let me first laugh. Look at the person. Propagandists. Because me, I want to hear from the horse's mouth. I want to hear from the horse's mouth. I don't want to go by hearsay or what the blogs. Of course, the blogs are going to guide us in this. Yes, the blogs have already started posting stuff. They are going to guide us in which direction to go. But it's always nice to hear from the people directly involved in the case. And when I saw that video tonight, when she came out looking fresh, I was like, see, fine, babe, you don't look like what has been said about you. You don't look like what they said you have been through. Are you for real? Are you looking fresh like this? Even me here, look at me. I've been hustling, going to work. I don't even look fresh like that. I'm sick. And she was looking good, skin popping, looking in a good environment. And I'm like, whoa, you guys be careful who you listen to online. There is so much nonsense on social media. There is so many people who will just jump out and talk nonsense. Oh, the bail has expired. The bail has expired. Madam is somewhere, not in custody. Okay. Maybe was she going live from prison? Please, guys, help me out. Do you understand what I mean? Always hear from the source. And again, I'm glad to really see that she's fine. She's okay. Yes, there is a case going on. And let's start from the beginning. So, last month, Funke herself went live and she posted that, she was going to get arrested, but the information was not like full. We didn't know what was happening. And then weeks went by. A lot of people were trying to find out. So we're analyzing now. By the way, if you're just watching me for the first time, I am Blessing Njoh, the analyst. Yeah, we're analyzing now what has been going on for weeks, and we've been waiting for either the petitioner or the defendant to come out and talk. And finally, looks like the defendant just felt like, you know what? Let me tell my people that I'm fine. Don't listen to all the nonsense, all the fear mongers, rumor mongers, all the let us put fire. Okay, I'm getting a notification. Let us put fire. Please. Let us break things down. Take things one step at a time. Be careful of people who are quick to jump out to talk nonsense. At the end of the day, they will give you wrong information that they've not calmed down to collect, or they are not sure of, or they are speculating. Always be careful. It's not about the first person to come out and talk. It's about what you are coming out with at the end of the day. So I have done some research. I've asked questions. I've gone here and there. And I'm going to share with you the little that I've been able to gather. But we're going to start with, the first public, I think that was more or less the first public blog, because it was not loud. Nancy, you didn't try. It was not loud, man. It was not loud. You used your bullies. Nancy, to try to promote it. But it didn't kick off. Nothing happened. It was dormant. Man, not what you expected. People didn't promote it for you. Not what you expected. You said you wanted to make an example of one. Have you made an example of one? I'm asking you. Have you made an example of one? The reason you wanted to make an example of one was others, as you claim, others would see that one and say, hey, let me run, so that this one will not happen to me. But you've not even made an example of one. So who are the others that will now run and say, hey, Nancy, how can you make an example of one when the people you put in position to be working for you and do PR for you are bullies and fake accounts? You have to start afresh. You see that you failed on arrival. You're not ready to do the PR for yourself. You were quick to go live and say, that Oyibo, Justin, my sister's ex, he did this, he did that. I'm going to fight for my sister. You cannot fight for yourself. You cannot go live and talk about your own case, but you could come live and make money on your sister's case. You don't want to make money anymore. You are no more the fighter of the family. Why were you quick to always come live and give all the updates about your sister's divorce? But now you are in a court case. You cannot talk. How? Why? And your sister also cannot fight for you. Oh. So what was all that noise about? I'm fighting for my sister. So it wasn't really you fighting. It was just you making money. Because if you were fighting and you want to fight, you will still be fighting, doing live videos and talking. Now, what ate your mouth? What swallowed your tongue? All the big mouth you were having, bullying people. Nancy, you are one of the biggest bullies on Facebook. The big mouth you have had since 2022. What happened to that mouth? You want to pretend that you are gentle. You are a tiger, and your videos are still there. Are you not the same one who came and defamed the character of your ex-in-law, telling social media that he is a molester, that he abused his patients? You didn't provide proof that he abused his patients allegedly from your mouth. Is it not you? Or is another person, another Nancy Umeh, you, the bully, body shamer, saying you're insulting people, insulting their children. Nancy Umeh, you. Now you cannot talk anymore. You are gentle. Instagram is about to discover what is happening. It's not going to end on Facebook. What you did from 2022, 2023, 2024, that you thought you dominated Facebook, it will not happen this time. You see this court case, Instagram or here, TikTok or here. YouTube has already heard. Unless Blessing Njoh is not covering this news, Instagram will find out. You see all those old videos that we were like, hey, this Nancy, she will come to Facebook and bully, and she will go on Instagram and pretend that she's just a gentle influencer. How come Instagrammers are not picking it up? Thank you, Nancy, because now all those videos you did, they will come and they will be popular. You will make them popular by yourself. Instagram will find out the devil and the bully that you are, Nancy Umeh. So I'm glad that you are the one to make it happen. Now, let me go and start to read what we saw in the blogs on the 19th of February. So the video Funke did was on the 6th of February. I think that's the day everything started. So again, I need my phone now. Sahara reporters, pardon the way I'm pronouncing their blog. Now, I read. Those of you on YouTube, we are still here. Sahara reporters gathered that an Abuja-based blogger and content creator was arrested on the 5th of February, 2025. Number one, I do not know how I do not know how Sahara reporters got wind of this story, that they even included all the charges. I don't know how they came about it, yeah? But they published this on the day Funke went to the court, according to the news, yeah? It was the day, okay, I'm going to read it out so that we are sure of what we are saying so I don't make mistakes. So they put it there that she was arrested on the 5th, but that's not correct. She was arrested on the 6th because the day she made the video, the live video, that, oh, it looks like I'm about to get arrested, that was on the 6th, not on the 5th. So whoever gave them that information, boom, wrong information. Let's continue. So 6th is, I think it was on a Thursday, yeah? Okay, was arrested on the 5th, but like I said, it happened on the 6th. detained for some days in Abuja before she was transferred to the Force Criminal Investigation Department for investigation and prosecution over criminal defamation and cyber stalking. So they continue to write. A Nigerian woman, also known as this and that, has been charged with 11 counts, and they wrote all of what they wrote. Now, here is where it gets interesting. They said, and threatening the lives of several individuals, including Mr. Anthony Obidi and his daughters, Nancy Umeh and Cora Obidi. They didn't even spell Nancy Umeh correctly, but that's just by the way. That's not the most important. So when I saw that, I was like, threatening the lives. Threatening the lives. You know that, we all know that when you want to sue for defamation or you feel that your character has been defamed online, you file for a civil case. We all know that. You can go to the police, you can have it reported, but you don't expect the police to be going to look for who defamed your character for you, because it's usually a civil case, right? So for them to have it to become a criminal case, they had to include something criminal into it. And what did they come up with? Threat to life. And I was like, where? How? When? Wow. Nancy, you want to prove a point, but you cannot be honest at it. You know, it's funny that your puppies, your bullies, are quick to say, oh, she asked for it. She said they should arrest her, but they cannot provide proof of Funke threatening your life. Isn't that funny? Isn't that ironical that they are quick to look for the video where Funke said with her full chest, sue me or have me arrested? But they cannot provide the video where she threatened, allegedly, the lives of Anthony Obidi, Nancy Umeh, and Cora Obidi. I'm eager to see the video where she threatened their lives, or how, or when. On this same Facebook, social media, YouTube that we all use, you have to lie, Nancy. It's a shame. I read everything and I was shaking my head for you. That, whoa. Is it like you cannot afford a civil lawsuit, or you just want to exert power and say, okay, let me do this, let me achieve this, let me, you know, how do you say that? Let me intimidate her, let me oppress her with the police. So you know that you going to the police to say, she insulted my father, insulted me, insulted, if at all she did. You know it would not hold water. You know that's not strong enough to use as ground to have somebody arrested. So you had to lie. Otherwise, your puppies would have posted the video of Funke threatening your life. I only know of one case of threat to life, and that was on me and my family. And that indeed is a criminal case. One threat to life, at least one threat on the life of a blogger. That was on me and my family. And who did it? Your sister's toppest fan. I'll talk about it when the time is right. That's a clear threat to life. And there is video evidence for it. We don't have to lie. We don't have to go to the police and say, she threatened my life. Where is the proof? How did she do it? How did she threaten your life? She said she will do something to you. When? Where? When? Where? It's a shame. It's a shame that you have to stoop this low to achieve what? If you had just gone through the direct method, or you had said, you had told the truth, it would have been different. But you had to cut corners just to have a case. Do you have a case? Do you have a case? Case based on... Let me continue to read. So when I saw that, that was when I knew, okay, interesting. Threat to life, okay. Sahara reporters gathered... Okay, I read that already. According to close sources, she was alleged to have said in one of her videos that one Mr. Obidi Anthony slept with his two daughters, which include Kora Obidi, the famous female dancer. She's still a dancer, who was divorced from her husband under sensational circumstances. No, just call it what it is. Under infidelity circumstances. Yeah. Opening her legs for other men. Infidelity. Unfaithfulness. Cheating on her husband. What is sensational? Is she Davido? Now, let's continue. Sahara reporters learned that since her arrest, she has been in custody following a remand order obtained from a magistrate court in Lagos pending the conclusion of proper charge of the suspect before a court of competent jurisdiction. Okay, Sahara reporters learned. Sahara reporters gathered. Now, let me tell you what Blessing Njoh learned and what Blessing Njoh gathered. They are talking about remand in court and all of that. This thing is entering my eyes. Let me see if I can turn it like this. I'm really ill, guys. I'm just managing. Blessing Njoh gathered that after, in fact, let's start from the beginning. When you are reported to the police, usually the police is supposed to send you an invitation. The police is supposed to invite you, right? Or not? Blessing Njoh gathered that there was no formal invitation from the police. Instead, the police became like Tom and Jerry. The police started to put trick calls across to the accused. The police, because her number is public, the police would give her a call and say stuff like, we want your services, your rendering, photography services. She didn't fall for it. And then after then, they would call her again and they would say, yeah, the phone you bought is a stolen phone. You have to come. You have to come. Before you knew it, they started holding people ransom for her to come to the station. Blessing gathered that there was no formal invitation, like, okay, you're invited, there is a petition here. Nothing like that. Nothing like that. So Blessing gathered that on getting there, based on phone call, like, okay, just trick phone call, no invitation, like, okay, we have a petition. No, just deceitful. Who does that? Who does that? So on getting there, the accused was detained. Another thing, usually when you get detained, you have the right to a lawyer. You have the right to a phone call. But when the police, when Nigerian police, when whatever they see, they see. Okay, a lot of people say there's corruption in Nigeria. When you pay them, they will do and undo. How can somebody be arrested and they are refused to even make a phone call to a lawyer, to see a lawyer? Thank God she made the video she made. And people got into action. Me, I didn't even know what was happening. Me, I don't even... I can show you guys. I forgot. I took a screenshot, actually, of my notifications. More than 1 week, I've not gone to my notifications on Facebook. So I was even tagged in a video and I had no idea. I didn't know what was happening on Facebook. I went live, not even knowing what was happening on Facebook. It was in the comment section that I was seeing comments like, Funke was arrested. I was like, by who? I thought it was just all this nonsense, all these people talking nonsense. Then I went to my WhatsApp, I saw messages. I was like, okay, but I had no idea, so I didn't like make mention of it. But already people got into action even before I knew what was happening. Thanks to the video she made in, I think it was in the morning or in the afternoon she made the video. I don't know, because I didn't know what was happening. So blessing gathered that a lawyer went to the police in Abuja, and the lawyer was refused. I've never seen anything like this. The level of corruption, abusing the human rights of a Nigerian citizen. You are not guilty until you're convicted of a crime. The police officers became judges over her life. In Nigeria, you are guilty until proven innocent. That's what happened to her. That's a violation of anybody's human rights. Nancy, what are you fighting for? You're using injustice to fight. It will backfire. You have to be honest and straightforward in whatever you are seeking. I reported somebody to the police, and the person was invited. The person even had the chance to take a lawyer along. Because when I get my justice, I'll have a clear conscience. I'll go to bed at night knowing that I did not violate somebody's human rights. I did not abuse another human being's rights in the name of, I will show them Pepe. You will show your head Pepe. Not allowed to make a phone call to a lawyer. She has a right to legal representation. Lawyers were refused to see the accused. Lawyers were not even told what the petition looked like. They said, no, it's a Lagos case. It will be handled in Lagos. But you are holding somebody's child, and the person doesn't have the right to talk to a lawyer? Who did the person buy? Please, I want to see where the person was buried. That person that you just held, you're like, nobody will see you. You will not see anybody. You will not talk to anybody, not even a lawyer. I want to see the person that person abducted or kidnapped. I want to see that offense, that crime that will make the police say you cannot speak to a lawyer. In a lawless country like Nigeria, it's a shame, because the international community is about to find out. The police is going to be exposed. Nancy Umeh is going to be exposed. You cannot use the police to oppress. You cannot use the police to oppress. She's not a criminal. So, blessing gathered that upon refusal, because now we just read in the blogs, so I had to, try to figure out what was happening. And according to the blogs, there was a remand order. Two different lawyers were in Abuja at the police. Blessing gathered that they were not allowed. They say in Nigeria is money. It's money. Nigeria, when you have money, you will get justice. When you have money, you will get injustice. But you can't claim you want justice and you're using unjust measures. Nigerians will ask you when the time comes. You will explain. You will do videos and you will explain yourself. That time is coming. Two different lawyers were in Abuja. They were not allowed. They said this is a bailable offense. Nothing. No opportunity for bail. Nothing. Just no. It's a Lagos case. Even the petition, the lawyers did not even see. This happened, like I said, on Thursday. Friday, the same thing. Lawyers were there. Nothing. Nothing. Who does that? That's one question I need you guys to be asking. Americans watching. Australians, Europeans, Asians watching. Africans watching. Even the toughest criminals in the world, they have the right to one single phone call, at least one. You don't just hold somebody. In my opinion, now this is my opinion, in my opinion, their intention was just to have her vanish. Vanish, when I say vanish, I mean like for nobody to just know where she was. For her to just be held and locked up for as long as possible. That's what I believe. Because when you restrain somebody from even getting legal help of all things, we're not talking monetary help. We're not talking social support. We're talking legal assistance, legal aid. You block someone from getting it, that means you have to explain why. So, in my opinion, the whole idea was just that, okay, nobody will get to see her and she will just be there as long as possible. The next thing, according to their own bloggers, according to Nancy's supporters that we saw online, was that they had taken Funke to Lagos. Because Nancy was supplying her bloggers all the information. Yeah. And we were following. But we are not illiterate bloggers. We are not bloggers out here for sensation. Nancy, you wanted that sensation. You wanted it to trend. You know, catch fire. You know, catch fire. But your bloggers told us online that Funke had been taken to Lagos. Like I said, the information was very sketchy and I just needed to be sure of things before, before I would make any public statements. So, Nancy Umeh, you have enough money to sponsor Lagos police to fly officers from Lagos to Abuja for them to go and bring a blogger to Lagos. Congratulations. But you don't have enough money to donate to your sister's GoFundMe. Are you not a useless animal? No, tell me. You have money to sponsor the police. Wait, is it like the police, they don't have more serious matters in Nigeria to deal with? I don't get it. No, I don't understand. People are being kidnapped in Nigeria on a daily basis. And it's now become a trend. They will just charge 100 million naira ransom. They kidnap people on a daily basis. In fact, there was one I saw yesterday. I was like, God, I can't believe I just came back from Nigeria with my family. I went and hugged my husband. In fact, my husband was not home when I read it. I was calling. Immediately he came home. I just hugged my husband. I hugged my kids. I was like, I cannot believe that I just came back from this Nigeria. Because, you know, when you watch one video, they will start bringing more. I saw 2 different ones. One of a man, one of a woman. Different people kidnapped. And both of them, they were asking for 100 million naira. Not only that, they will use their own Facebook because they will kidnap them. Their phones will be with them. Then they will make you post on your Facebook that, oh, they have been kidnapped. The ransom is 100 million. Please help me. And they would post the person's pictures on that person's Facebook, even in WhatsApp groups that that person is in. I saw it on Facebook. I was like, God. Even one of the men, the put a bullet in his butt and they took a picture of it and posted it on his Facebook just for his people to know that this is serious. This is not a joke. I was like, God, Nigeria is a jungle. Nigeria is a jungle. Nigeria is not where you really get justice like that, because there are so many corrupt people that will do anything for money. And I thank God that I went safely. And sometimes we would even go from the village to the city in the middle of the night. We would even go at night. My mother-in-law would be like, no, it's too late for me. I'll be like, I want to go. I want to go to the city, you know. But God kept us. We were safe. Our journey was smooth. It was lekker. It was sweet. No hitches, nothing. That it's now I'm like, God, I was everywhere. And nothing happened. It's now that I'm feeling like, ooh, thank God. Okay? So there are people being abducted on a daily basis. The police cannot track them, the kidnappers, and rescue those people. The police cannot fly to Zanzibar, what do they call it? Forest, to go and rescue victims. The police cannot do that. They can track people's phones and make phone calls and arrest and take the flight and fly from one state to the other. Wow, who sponsored all of that? Instagrammers will ask questions. We are coming there step by step because me, I want to know. We'll start with that one. Who sponsored the police? No, you have to tell me they recovered a body somewhere, hidden somewhere. You have to tell me. For the police to get so active, flying all the way to Abuja from Lagos, going to the airport to bring somebody back to Lagos, you have to show me the body. You can't tell me it's because of Facebook. You are mad, you are crazy. You cannot tell me. Wow, Nigerian police, we want to know who sponsored that operation. We bloggers, we bloggers online, we want to know. How come the Nigerian police is so active when it comes to this? This is a high-profile case. Is it a high-profile case? Is it? Wow. That's number one. Now, on getting to Lagos, blessing gathered that again, 2 lawyers, different ones from different firms, were there. The same story. And you know, it's crazy because you'd get to a certain place, you get to the police station and they'll tell you, okay, it's weekend, we are not open, more or less. So nothing is going to happen. It's weekend. The person handling the case is not around. You have to come back on Monday. So time will pass by. So Sahara reports are gathering information. Like I said, I don't know how they came about their information, but of course, bloggers know how to get information. Lawyers were not still allowed. Guess what? Until the petitioner got there on the Monday. The petitioner was there with the father and the husband. And that was when the lawyer finally, wow, interesting. Now, the petition was finally seen, and so many crazy things were said to have happened. Crazy things that are questionable. And the case was delayed and delayed. And I'm not going to start to say things I'm not sure of, because like I said, you always have to be sure before you come out. And me, that's the kind of blogger that I am. I don't want to speculate, and I don't want to say anything that I'm not sure of. So there are certain things that are still sketchy that I'm like, okay, I need to be sure before I, say those things. Now, the remand order that Sahara reporters talked about, the thing is, at that point, she was already in detention from Thursday to the following week, Wednesday. And legally, you're not even supposed to hold somebody for more than 48 hours. Right? She was held Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then on Wednesday, they went to court. The police took her to court. Again, what happened in detention within all those days, I do not have details about. But eventually, bloggers will always have their way of bloggers always have their way of getting information. Hopefully, the information comes, and then we'll know how we social media people will treat it. But everything has to be done with transparency. The world has to know the corruption that goes on within the Nigerian police system. We want to know if it's people who have money that the police work for. We want to know. Oh, you can pay, then we'll handle your case. We want to know if that's the case. So after so many days, almost a week, like I said, you're not allowed to be held for more than 48 hours. In some cases, for more than 36 hours. But in other cases, 48. But they are saying they don't count weekends. No problem. But it was from Thursday, and then on Wednesday, she was taken to the magistrate court. And when they got to court, it's actually funny, because what I gathered was that before they even took her to court that Monday, the defendant was there, her husband was there, and the father was there. And what I gathered was that the father is not what he has portrayed himself to be online. That's the main beast, the father. Father is crying. The father is in pain. That's the main beast. So the police, I guess they started to realize that, oh my God, what are we going to tell people? What are we going to tell the judge? Because already Nancy's bloggers and bullies had started to post stuff. They had started to say things. They had started to jubilate. Oh, she's still in custody. Oh, day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5. And they were not asking themselves, is it legal to hold somebody without charges, official charges being filed? Is it legal? They were not asking. They were just happy. Yeah, she is there. For what? Who did she buy? That's where all of them, illiteracy, first failed them, before they failed themselves. You are rejoicing on illegality, rejoicing on injustice. So, on getting to court, the police demanded of the judge. Of course, you know that I think these cases are public. I'm not sure. Hold on. I believe these cases are public. The police demanded that they wanted for her to be held for 30 days. To do what? To do what? They said they were investigating. So you've not finished your investigation. What are you investigating exactly? What are you investigating exactly? In almost a week that you held somebody. So what have you been doing in almost a week? You're just keeping her there for the sake of, okay, we've been told to keep her here. What are you investigating? So they told the judge, we want her to be kept for 30 days. Why? The judge, I believe, asked. I wasn't there. Why? They said because they still needed time for investigation. The judge said, no, we are not going to get 30 days. 30 days for what? Are you mad? Anyway, the judge didn't say, are you mad? I don't think the judge said so. But you can imagine the judge will be like, 30 days? Are you insane? So the judge said, I'll give you 1 week to do your investigation. And you people should come back here after 1 week. Yeah? So that was actually what happened in that case. So the order that Sahara Reporters is talking about is after the 1 week when they got back there. Let me read. Okay. Before she was transferred. Okay. Okay. The police obtained from a magistrate court in Lagos pending the... Okay. Sahara Reporters learned that since her arrest, she has been in custody following a remand order. She was in custody for almost a week before the official remand order, pending the conclusion and proper charge of the suspect before a court of competent jurisdiction. However, the police, in a charge sheet filed at the Federal High Court of Nigeria, which Sahara Reporters obtained on Wednesday, accused her of allegedly sending false and malicious messages through various social media platforms, including Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and SMS. You see how the thing plenty. Thank you guys so much. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, SMS. Okay. The charge marked number so and so between Inspector General. So let me explain this Inspector General of Police as complainant Lagos on behalf of the... Okay. The charges against her include, and they listed some things there, but the one that really got me is threatening the lives of the victims. She's also accused of intentionally sending false messages. Okay. Her actions have been described as this and this by legal experts. And I'm like, who are the legal experts? And what's the source of this information from Sahara Reporters? Who are the legal experts? Now, the case has sparked concerns about the rise in Nigeria of cyberbullying. It hasn't even sparked until it enters Instagram and Nigerians start to ask very valid questions. That's when it will spark. Just wait. Her trial is expected to begin soon and she faces, they put it there, Okay. Sahara reporters learned that she has been in detention since her arrest and she will be taken to the magistrate court this morning for the review of her remand. She's also expected to take her plea on the 11 count charges already filed at the High Court. Now, this is where it gets interesting. So they were supposed to come back to court after a week, according to this information, because they asked for 1 month, they asked for 30 days. The judge said, hell no, you'll get 7 days and you come back after 7 days. So Mansi, you already failed there. You already failed. You didn't get what you wanted. You wanted 30 days for them to just hold her for 30 days. But you don't call the shots. You don't. So they got 7 days and they were supposed to come back to court, according to this information. They got back to court after 7 days. And guess what? The police requested that they should still hold her for longer. Judge said, why? You people already filed at the High Court. You already filed 11 counts at the High Court. And I told you people to come back, to come and tell me how far. And now you are still asking for more time. To do what exactly? They say, yeah, we have to tidy up our investigations. Oh, you did not finish tidying up your investigation before you submitted your charges to the High Court. Are you a learner? You see the craziness. So the goal is not even let us go to court and get justice. The goal is just let us oppress her. Let us hold her. Let us just keep holding her. Let us just keep looking for opportunities and nasty, senseless reasons to continue to hold her. That's just it. This is not about justice. It's not. People who want justice, they know how to get it fairly without violating anybody's rights. Like I told you people, I put up a petition against one of Kora Obidi's bloggers that you all know in Nigeria. And I did it fairly. I did not go through a corruptive process in having the police call her and say, hey, come, we heard that you offer these services. We need your services. Come, how can we make an arrangement? Come, hello, we saw your number online. The phone you bought is a stolen phone. You have to come. We found out that you have to come. They didn't do that. She was called on the phone and she was told, we have a petition. They were clear. They were open to her. That's how Blessing Njoh operates. Nancy, you're a learner. You cannot achieve justice through dubious means. You can't. You cannot. I submitted a petition to the police in Nigeria against one of Korobidi's bloggers for a clear case of threats to life. And she was invited, like I said. That's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be. But they didn't do it this way. It's unfortunate. It's a shame. And Nigerians will ask questions, like I said. So the police still wanted to extend the remand order. They said they wanted to tidy up the investigation. But they already filed at the High Court. So they should just actually, on a normal sense, they should actually just leave the case over for the High Court to judge, right? You'd think. For the High Court to handle. For the case to be heard in court. That's what you would expect. But no. The police submitted the case at the High Court. And they still want to be tidying up investigation. So you want to make it a police case or you want to make it a court case? Because to be honest, it's even better when in a situation whereby, how would I put it correctly? Because now you want to eat your cake and have it. You want to have power over her, custody and detention, and you also still want to go to court. So when the judge heard that, the judge was like, This is my own interpretation, okay? The judge was like, oh, I don't know if Facebook saw it. Is this Facebook? This is Facebook, YouTube. This is what the judge was like. When they asked for another, because they already asked for, they already got 1 week to do extra investigation. But they still came back again, still demanding for more. Why? So many crimes in Nigeria. Like, are you for real? So the judge said, hell no. And immediately, she was granted bail. Nancy, you failed again. 2-0. You failed. You didn't have your way. She was granted bail. Now, let me tell you something about the bail process in Nigeria. Bail is not like, okay, just go and bring money and then you are bailed. There's a lot of bureaucracy attached. That's just one thing. You go here, you go there, you sign this, you authorize that, they will do this, they will do that. It's a lot. It's a lot. And they don't work on weekends. And some magistrates don't even sit on certain days. They can tell you, oh, this judge is only present once a week, for example. They can tell you, oh, this judge only comes on so and so day. So on every other day, you just have to stay before you can meet the bail conditions. So days will go by. That's what just happened behind the scenes. But these propagandists, they'll come and paint a different picture. Funke is not a criminal. Get that into your thick skulls. If you think, oh my God, they've held her, she has done something. Who said she has done something? She was accused of something. And if a judge has not convicted her, if a judge has not found her guilty, you're a fool and you're wasting your time going about making noise, talking nonsense. She's not a criminal. She was accused of something. And it has to be heard in the court of law. So the hearing never took place. Arraignment never took place. How much more somebody being found guilty? Even the guilty plea has not taken place. So what is all this rubbish propaganda online? That's why I don't like to jump on news. I don't like to jump on news. People will paint the kind of picture they intend to get, they intend to achieve. Just for their selfish gains, just to get hyped, for people to think, oh, you're doing something. You're not doing anything. You just laid a complaint against somebody, and the judge has not even heard it. The fact that you stood at the magistrate court was for the fact that this person was held by the police for such a long time. So the police has to go and report themselves and say, please, we want to hold her longer, or, oh, this is why we have been holding her. We've been doing an investigation. But the case itself was not heard. The case itself of, okay, what did you do? They said you are abusing them. They said you did this to them. They have not even heard it. They have not even talked about it. So what is the propaganda about? Why are people lying? Why are people like this? So bureaucracy is the one that we even take all the time in a case like this. Funke was not held because she is guilty of the charges leveled against her. No. They claimed they were holding her to investigate. And the judge said she can go. She can go under certain conditions. And once the conditions were met, she could go. And all her properties returned to her. Which that one is another case that Nigerians will still need to ask when the time comes, but one step at a time. There's no need to rush, because this one is now a public matter. Nancy Umeh's bloggers have brought it online, so it will be treated in the public here. They've brought it online. Nancy, kudos to you. That's what you want, no problem. It will not end on Facebook. Finally, her phones were given to her. Even the drug barons that they nab with kilos and kilos and kilos of the things they are carrying about. Even people they will catch with human parts Are you for real? Are you people okay? I'm like, where is the crime? And the worst part of it, this case has not been heard by any judge. It has not. Let me repeat myself. The case of she did this to me, she did that to me, she did this to my father, she did this to my sister, she did it to my husband. It has not been heard. It has not entered court. So Funke is not guilty. So there is no sense in you saying, oh, they've caught you now because of what you did. No, she has not been found guilty. She has not been convicted of a crime. She is not a criminal. She was accused. Anybody can accuse anybody. Like I said, I put up a petition against somebody. Anybody can accuse anybody. But she has not been found guilty. How markets? How markets? So anyways, let me continue to read before. Okay. Okay, some of the charges reads that you, Njoh, and others now at large. This is another part. This is another part that made me laugh so much. Which one is others now at large? What kind of yama nonsense is that? You know the way they are making these things sound? Making it sound like an organized crime, human trafficking, child pornography, drug cartel, somebody was murdered, homicide. That's what they mean. Others at large. Oh my God, oh, they found the body, also they're at large. You know what it means to be at large? Others. You push went house. You're a joke, wallahi. You're a joke. What is others at large? Yeah, they are at large, oh, they are running, oh. For what? Funke has not even gone to court, so why would anybody be running? And if Funke goes to court, Funke goes to court. Am I still live on Facebook? Can you people let me know if I'm still live? Eliana says, where was she for the past month? That's what I just said. That's what I just said. Am I still live on Facebook? Okay, thank you, Yolanda. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave both phones running. Just in case one goes off, you can always switch to the other one. If it goes off on Facebook, you find us on YouTube. If it goes off on YouTube, you find us on Facebook, yeah? Thank God I'm still live on both. So when I read that, others at large, I was like, what kind of yama nonsense is this? They want to make it look like, oh, criminal case. Where is the evidence? Where is the evidence of that serious crime? You want it to look like one. Connection is bad. I don't know what's wrong with our network. Okay, so if you're having issues, just come over to YouTube. Okay. Others now at large. I'm like, okay, you don't want to go after others now at large. You want to go after Funke. What is Funke's business with the so-called ones at large? You see that you're a fool. You're a fool. You are a fool. In Nigeria, within the jurisdiction of this honorable court, did conspire among yourselves to commit felony with, and then they listed all these things. And then this one, that you, and others now at large. So it was almost like a repetition. All the counts that this Sahara reporters posted, it was like one repetition after the other. Everything was like the same copy-paste text. Between 2022 and 2025, knowingly had intentionally sent messages through Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, TikTok, and SMS. Okay. This one also, the same thing. So I'm not going to be repeating. It's just, but when I see something different, I'm going to read it out. But everything I'm reading now is the same thing that I've just read. Okay, this one is new. Thereby causing them emotional and psychological abuse. Emotional and psychological abuse. Nancy, why didn't you tell us that you don't even watch? Didn't you tell us that? Oh, we don't even watch. We don't even hear them. We don't even do this. My father doesn't even see anything. He does. But you said you are claiming here that you are going through emotional abuse. Are you serious? Oh, wow. It pain you. But your bullies, they say they are giving bloggers woto. That is paining us. They said they are bullying us. That it is paining us. But you are the ones crying, Nancy. Wow, I can't believe this. I cannot believe this. That you and others now at large, blah, 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 intentionally send SMS messages via GSM, voice video messages through Facebook, the same repetition, the same, and this new charge, this says, sending voice messages through the same thing, but this one now is new. This next one is new. This is another thing that I saw that I was like, this one, episode 1. Once I feel better with my voice, episode 1. This one says that you, Njoh, and others now at large, between 2022 and 2025, in Nigeria, within the jurisdiction of this honorable court, did knowingly and intentionally send voice and video messages through Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and SMS, accusing Miss Cora Obidi. Listen, guys, listen. Accusing Miss Cora Obidi of having sexual intercourse with late Chief James Ogbonna Umeh. When I read this, I was like, God, in my heart, I haven't watched all of Funke's videos. I'm like, Bobby Kono, who is Chief James Ogbonna Umeh? Please, if you've ever heard this name, drop it in the comments. Say, yes, I have heard this name before. When I read this from Sahara reporters, I was like, Sahara reporters, where did you get this information? But this happens to have been included in the petition, in the charges. Nancy, where did you? It must be a criminal case by fire by force. You have to be honest and truthful before you go to the police. Who is Chief James Ogbonna Umeh? I, bless Njoh, I have never heard this name before. And they said, AKA Chief Onyema. That they said Cora Obidi was accused of having sexual intercourse with late Chief James Ogbonna Umeh. And then when I saw the Umeh, we know the case of Obidi, mosquito killer. The #1 mosquito killer of the whole universe. We know that one. But this one is new. I'm like, where is this from? I've never heard of Chief Onyema. I've never heard of Chief James Ogbonna Umeh. and the man is late. Please, which 85-year-old man did Kora Obidi tell us she leaked his nyash in Dubai? Oh, Mr. O, I remember. Okay, Mr. O. Episode 1. Oh, someone says Google. Ah, that's true. Ah, we have to go. I didn't think of Googling. I will Google that. I need to find out. Because me, I'm going to analyze this case from beginning to the end, including all the things that Nancy Umeh's bullies, Nancy Umeh's puppies, Nancy Umeh's supporters have said. I'm going to analyze all the information they have put out there in the name of supporting Nancy Umeh. I will analyze all. But episode 1 is Chief James Ogbonna Umeh, because this is new to me and I'm the analyst. I will dig deep into the bottom of Chief James Ogbonna Umeh. I will go into the bottom. I will dig deep. I want to know who this is, because we cannot just have 11 counts in front of us in the blogs without us understanding the key players of the petition or accusation. No, I want to know. AKA Chief Onyema. The messages which you knew to be false and which threatened her life, thereby putting her in fear of death. Really? 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 I can't wait to see the the evidence, especially of this Ogbonna Umeh. We know of Cheta Umeh. I know Cheta Umeh. At least the name Umeh. Nancy is Umeh, right? She's originally Obidi, but she's Umeh. So who is Ogbonna Umeh? Episode 1. Exploring Chief Ogbonna Umeh. Who is that? They said the person is late. Could that be Cheta's father? Could that be Cheta's father? What's the name? I don't know the name. Honestly, I don't know the name of Cheta's father. I'm not kidding now. I'm not being sarcastic. Never heard. I know that he's like a chief, but I don't know his name, honestly. I know he's Mr. Umeh, based on Cheta's name, but never heard of his name. So this is completely new to the analyst. And you know that I have been on this case for a long time. So I wonder how I missed this information. I wonder, but I will explore it. Episode 1. Who is Chief? That one is coming, not today. Today is not episode 1. We are just trying to recap on everything we have missed in the last few weeks. Things that Nancy's bloggers have put online that we have not been able to talk about. Finally, Funke came out today to, say she's fine. You people should not be worried. Wow, okay, now it's a good time to get into it. Chief Onyema, Chief James Ogbonna Umeh. Ogbonna, Onyema, O. We know Korobidi wrote about one O in her book. Could this be the same person? We will do episode 1. We have to bring back that book. We have to bring back that book. We have to know. Because they didn't tell us how this person is related to them, but I think it might be Cheta's dad. But I don't want to be certain because I'm not sure about it. It could be an uncle, it could be a far relative. That's why we have to do the research so that we don't say things we don't know. I will Google it once I finish this live video. I will Google that name to know. All I know is that in that book, Korobidi told us that there is a certain Mr. O that asked her to lick his butthole. And she said that happened. I don't know, but is this a coincidence or could this be the Mr. O just asking? I'm just asking. We will find out. We'll explore it. All of us will analyze it together. And Instagram will also help us ask, yes, especially that Instagram. I want to start doing videos on Instagram, yeah. We want to know who who Mr. O is. We want to know who Ogbonna is. We want to know who Onyema is. Okay. And accusing Nancy of having extramarital affairs with her blood relations. The message is, okay, I know that your cousins were putting hands inside your breasts, Kora Obidi, your cousin, in the middle of the night under your father's roof. Your cousin was inside your breast. Yeah, that one I know for sure. I've read your book. Okay, but a lot of things I'm reading here, they are new to me. They are new to me. And this one, wrongly accusing Nancy Umeh of marketing and selling sheet pots and cancer-causing cookwares. God, these people have time. Oh. Are you people just so useless in your family? No, I just want to know. No, I just want to know. I just want to know. Look at my face. I want to know. Are you just, is this family just, can we just confirm? Like, you don't just have a life? You don't just, God. They said, they accused Nancy of selling sheet pots. That's why you went and signed criminal case. I can't. Nyama nyama pot. That's why this one is crying to the police. Oh, they said I'm selling shit pots. And the police officer took that one down in the petition. Nyama nyama pots that you are selling, that you confessed with your mouth. You are crying. I thought it wasn't paining you. Nancy Umeh, didn't you tell us that you are even making money from the publicity? Look at this. You see how people make mouth. Nancy Umeh with a cow mouth. After all the bragging, oh, we don't watch them. Oh, guys, I don't even know how you listen to them with their 2,000 views. They only have 2,000 views, 20 people watching. Oh, I don't even watch them. Oh, I even make more money the more they talk. Please talk about big mouth. But you ran to the police to be crying. Ah, yama yama cookware, radioactive cookware. Chai! Radiation cookware. Nancy, you sell yama yama pots. There are pictures and videos to show. There is nothing you can do about it. Just accept it and know that, okay, my pots are cheap. There is nothing I can do about it. You sell cheap sheet pots. Ain't nothing your ugly nyash can do about it. Take it to the bank and come back with tears in your eyes. This one also entered criminal case. Oh, wow. So you become a criminal the moment you say, oh my God, McDonald's is selling shit burgers, shit chicken nuggets, shit ice cream. Are you for real? Oh, Nigerian police, you people really have time. They have time. They have time. So, these are the charges, guys, that Sahara reporters put online. What do you guys think about it? This is the reason Nancy Umeh and the police officers she puts to work. Yeah, because now she put them to work. Oh my God, the crime rate in Nigeria is on another level. But they are worried about ports. The Nigerian police is worried about ports. And somebody they said is late, that they said was accused. So how will somebody who is late now come and tell us whether truly he did it or not? Because only one person is alive, and that's Cora. If at all something like that was said, Cora can deny and say, no, I never did anything with him. But the person is in the grave. Who is that person? They say he's late. Who is that person? That you even included a dead person in your petition. The petition is dead. that you had to include a dead person that cannot talk. That person, when they announce court date, the person will not be resting in peace now. The person cannot be resting in peace when the spirit of the person is hearing that their spirit, their spirit has to appear in court. Or you don't know that the person's spirit will come to court. You don't know. You don't know. But we have to know the face of that spirit. I want to know so that I can analyze well. I've never heard of this accusation that Korah will be the, of Korah will be the and one chief, Onyima. I only know of O in the book. So we are going to see if 1 and 1 is 2. Yeah, we are going to find out. So I'm just announcing that episode 1 is this. Yeah. Someone says it's slow code. Is that his dad? I will Google it. Cheta, if this is your dad, you should know that you are the disgrace of the Umeh family. If truly this is your great dad that you recently buried, that Anthony Obidi did not even attend his burial, you are allowing a failed, damaged individual called Nancy bring your late father into yama like this. I don't know if it's your dad, though. I don't know. Like I said, I've not even Googled to know what's happening. But if truly this chief is your dad, then you are a disgrace to all your brothers. You have brothers and they have wives. Your brothers are married, but you are the one with the most useless wife that would disgrace the spirit of your father, allegedly, if it is your father. That you will open your 2 eyes as the son of that late man, allegedly, and allow your failed pot seller of a wife who sells shit pots, you will allow her to use your late father in a yama social media brouhaha. When your father was alive, I don't think he had a bad reputation. I don't think so. But your wife is possibly about to drag his spirit out of the coffin. It's a shame that you are going to open your eyes and let this happen. A man that lived a good life. But when you marry a useless wife, this is what happens to you. All your brothers, their wives, did not pull out your father's grave. That's how you know you are married wrongly. That's how you know. This is just how you know. One of the reasons that will make you know that, gosh, but my brothers also have wives. How come? This is how you know. When you are married into a useless family. Nancy Umeh, you have money to do a police case, but you don't have money to support your sister in her court cases. To say, my sister, I have money. This is $100 for you. I support you. No, you will come live and be running your dirty mouth. You have money, you couldn't help your sister. Your sister was begging. You couldn't help her financially. You were instead enriching yourself. It's a shame. But Cheta, I hope for you that this is not your dad, though. Because if it's your dad, we are going to find out and I'll reanalyze it. It's a shame if truly this is your dad and your dad is possibly about to become a public spectacle in the hands of a useless girl. She couldn't even keep it to, okay, her family alone. Obidi, because Obidi family is already dirty. They already have a bad name, a bad one. There's no need to even say, okay, let's not do anything because already the name is bad. So it cannot get worse than it already is. It's already bad. Go and Google Obidi. Now they want to turn your father's name into how their own father's name is. Because their own father's name can never be cleaned. So they are dragging everybody who allows himself to be fooled like a foolish Cheta. They will use your father to shine. I'm happy that the accused, because as it stands now, Funke is accused. She's not guilty right now. It's only a judge that can say, hey, you have done wrong. You are guilty of everything you've been accused of. She's not guilty. She was only accused. Her case has not been heard. So I heard that today was a day they were actually supposed to just go to the magistrate court just to report, because fine, she was granted bail. The judge said, I told you the judge did like this, not literally, it's my interpretation, to the police officers and said, no, you're not going to keep her for another long period of time. The judge granted bail. The police didn't want her to be released. The police did not want it because they want to be eating her or what? What do they want to do with her? What are they investigating? You already put a case to court. You still want to be holding her. To do what? I don't understand. But they are working on orders. They are working on orders. So they were just supposed to return back to the magistrate court just to report back for the sake of reporting back. After, bail conditions are met and you're released, you have to come back and, okay, how is the case progressing? Before you know it, useless Nigerian police took the accused to the Federal High Court for the intention of arraignment. Nigeria. From the rumors that I heard from Nancy's bloggers, Nancy's supporters, I laughed. I said, God. The rumor I heard was that when they got to court, the police actually went and took Funke from the magistrate to the High Court for arraignment. Today was not supposed to be an arraignment day. Now, I heard from Nancy's bloggers that when they got to court, the police threw all of them out. Why? Not the police, sorry, the judge. Again, this is my interpretation. I wasn't there in court. So this is how I speak, yeah? The judge threw them out. Guess why the judge threw all of them out of her court or his court? I don't even know if the judge is a man or a woman. Because the accused was not served. Can you guys believe that? The police prosecutor that does not even know his job. Hey! The lawyers of the accused did an excellent job, from what I heard. And they argued that our client has not been served. Because they wanted to do mago. Nigerian police. Imagine she didn't have a lawyer. Nigeria, if you don't have money for a lawyer, they will use corruption to finish your life. Then they will come on social media and say, yeah, we are right. She offended us. She's guilty. But it's money that talked. It's not you being guilty. So even be careful when they come out and say somebody is guilty. Be careful. Because you don't know the mago that happened behind the scenes. Imagine taking somebody to the high court to be arraigned, and the person was not aware that they would be arraigned. Nancy, how do you sleep at night knowing that somebody's human rights are being violated in your name? Nancy Umeh, the sister of Korah Obidi. Yeah, you can write petitions. Your police officers, they can put all the jargons, all the bogus rubbish they want to put in the petition. But they don't know the rule of law. They don't know procedural rules. They don't know the steps to follow to go to court. Maybe they've never even, I don't know. I don't even know them. But I'm saying maybe they've never even gone to the high court before. Who will pay? Who will sponsor? Is it not Yama family who do? Because if you've taken somebody to the high court before, you will know the process. Police prosecutor did not know that you have to serve somebody. Or maybe they knew, but they just wanted to maneuver the situation so that she wouldn't be able to prepare. She wouldn't be able to take a lawyer. Really? What if she didn't have a lawyer? I heard online today that Nancy's father and Nancy's husband were there. Nancy was nowhere to be found. Nancy, you were at large. The person that submitted the petition was at large. I heard online that her father and her husband, they were there. And it was the accused's lawyer that was telling them this is not going to happen because my client was not served. The police prosecutor, I'm sure he tried to, but Oga, imagine the accused didn't have lawyers to do that. They would have maybe arraigned her. Listen to this. Maybe they would have arraigned her illegally. And they would have remanded her. Remand means keep her again in custody. Then they will come on social media and brag. Yes, it's because she's guilty. It's because she did this, she did that. But you did it illegally. You don't take someone to court without properly serving them. I'm not a lawyer and I know. How much more a police prosecutor? Is that the police prosecutor that is going to give you justice? Is that the police prosecutor that will give you justice? That will just come and whisk someone away, take them to the high court immediately, put them in front of the judge, arraign her. The person is not even prepared. The person doesn't even know what's happening. The person hasn't talked to a lawyer. Okay, am I going to plead guilty or not guilty? The person doesn't. Who does that in a jungle like Nigeria? It is done. In a jungle like Nigeria, it is done. It's a shame because you people are about to disgrace the Nigerian police system or the Nigerian police force. Nancy Umeh's family. You see the way the Obidi family is disgraced online because of the prostitution of their sister, their daughter. You see how the Obidi family is disgraced. It's rubbish. That surname is rubbish. That's the way they want to rubbish the Nigerian police force in the eyes of the media. Because a lot of foreigners are going to follow this news. And they will find out that, what? This is possible in a country? Yeah, with money. With money. It's unfortunate. But shame to the devil. Because what you hoped to use to destroy the accused will only turn to her elevation. Yes. To only turn to her elevation. She will be known. She was not maybe known before like that. Of all the bloggers on social media, is young Njoh, upcoming Njoh. Nancy Umeh, who is clapping for you? Who is applauding you? I want to see the faces of the people applauding. You failed now. No, you have failed. You have failed, honestly. Young Njoh, upcoming. That's the one that is shaking you because you want to be shaken, because I don't see what Angel is doing or saying on her YouTube or Facebook. I don't see that will shake you. So if that small content she's doing is shaking you, so you are watching Angel. Shame and disgrace. Shame and disgrace. And it ended in shame. Because again, their hope was to have her arraigned today, unprepared, uninformed. Arraignment would possibly come with detention. Then they will come and celebrate, fake celebration. Guys, when you see evil people, corrupt people celebrating online, and you've not heard the other side of the story, be careful. It's propaganda. Because the reason they are doing this is to oppress, intimidate, and do fake celebration on social media. They are not looking for justice. They are not looking for justice. Me, I'm not a lawyer. I know that you have to be served. I've done a civil case. I've done a criminal case. And in both cases, or let me say in the civil case, the person was adequately served. The person is not even somebody in my country. The person is not even here in this country. The person was served abroad. So a police prosecutor doesn't know that, or he knows that, but he just wanted to beat the system. Wow. Wow. In Nigeria. But like I said, shame on them. Because the judge said, Madam accused, you can go home. You can go home. And guess what? The police prosecutor, when they said, okay, we will choose a date according to those that went to court. When they said we'll choose a new date, police prosecutor wanted next week already. They are in a hurry. They wanted next week. But it wasn't going to happen. So the new date is next month. So Nancy, you didn't have your way. Your beast of a father didn't have his way. He went to court with his belly today. But he came back home and knowing that the accused was let to go home, allowed to go home. How markets? Now, I don't know. I'm not going to even say now, go. But I'm just trying to say here that there is a level your money can take you. There is a level your money can take you. Yeah. Eyes are on this case already. It will shock you. You know, even during the initial detention, the hope was, please, why is this girl being held by the police and refused legal support? Why not just take her to court and have her arraigned? So that the case is out of the police. And because when she's in police custody, the police showed like they are the ones in control, in power, forcing her to do things, oppressing, all those things. That's what is going to happen. So people will be hoping that, why are they just holding somebody that a judge has not said, hold this person? Why? In Nigeria, it happens. Or it can happen. It doesn't happen anywhere else in the world. So Nancy, that thing you are doing, one day, very soon, you will start to explain. You start doing videos and explaining to Instagram people, not only Facebook people. They will ask questions. They will ask questions. Especially monetary questions. Why the police carried this case on their heads and flew all the way to Abuja, one state to the other. And they refused the accused to even see or talk to a lawyer. Wow. Wow. Interesting. Human rights activists need to know what is happening. They do. They need to know what is happening. And I will get the news out there. I will put it out there. If you guys have suggestions of people that can be reached out to, please drop their names. Not in the comments, please. I don't read comments. I'm so sorry. Yeah, you can drop them in the comments. Maybe I'll try to go through. Yeah. But drop your suggestions. Human rights activists, they need to know what is happening. If it is right to hold somebody without allowing them to even talk to a lawyer and flying them to another country, to another state, without still allowing them to talk to a lawyer or to have them bailed. If you don't talk to a lawyer, who is going to apply for your bail? Is it not a lawyer that will apply for your bail? If they don't allow you to talk to a lawyer, they are just hiding you. So, gosh, I don't even want to. It just blows my mind. I'm like, but again, the shame is on them that they did not have the intention of keeping her for nothing, just to make a point, just to come on social media and celebrate nonsense. Because I don't know what they are investigating. If you're investigating, why did you take the case to court? You should have concluded your investigation before filing charges to the court of law. So you didn't finish your investigation and you are going to court. What are you going to tell the judge? But you want her arraigned. You want her remanded. Police prosecutor. This is what we are talking about. Oh. This is what we are talking about. They just do things anyhow. It's a shame on an entire country. And this is going to become national news. They wanted to use Funke to shine. Now Funke go use you shine. Okay? It will come out. It will be loud. Me, I want to know which good activists are out there. And another thing, you guys know that when it comes to things like this, I'm active. I'm active because if you want to sue somebody, it's your right. If you want to report somebody to the police, it's your right. But when you do it, make sure you do it fairly and justly. When I see injustice, you wake me up. What I think might be a good idea to do, because let me tell you something, money speaks in that country. Okay? What I think might be a good idea to do, and this is from me. This is me saying this on my own. I'm acting independently now. This is what I want to do as a good Samaritan, as a humanitarian. I would like to set up like a crowdfunding, or if there's anybody out here who wants to volunteer to set it up, let me know. We are going to set up something, maybe a GoFundMe. She has a coffee link, by the way, it's in the link. I put it in the link on Facebook and also in the description. Yes. And I see that people really poured in their support. Good-hearted people poured in their support. She deserves it and she will get it. Nancy, shock you that she didn't have one lawyer. She had at least 2 at every given point. It's a shame. Even the last time they went to the magistrate, I heard it was only the police prosecutor that was there with her husband, with Nancy's husband. Their lawyer was not there, nothing. But you're accused that you thought she would be all alone, nobody will care about her. You joke. Because God will raise people up. God will raise people up. Is it not a social media thing? Haven't you insulted people and their children on social media that you want to cry because you cannot take what you've been given? Haven't you bullied people, Nancy Umeh? Haven't you? Is your sister not still bullying people on a daily basis? Are her bloggers not still bullying people? You want to cry now because you can't take it. Your skin is not thick. Then get off social media. Enter house. Enter house with your shit pots. When you enter house, don't forget to take your shit pots along. They are an eyesore to Facebook. You see influencers, when they use pots, you see how they look. Your sister is using pots, looks like gutter. Gutter. That's what you call pots that you sell. Someone says, let's start a GoFundMe. She's a good-hearted person. I think that's a good idea, honestly. I think that's a good idea to start something like that. That's a good idea. So someone says, yes, human rights activists should be involved. Yes, enough is enough. Absolutely. This one will be loud. Antonio Obidi is about to get popular. Nigeria is about to find out from him that he will do videos. So he has to explain why he was going to his daughter's room to kill mosquitoes. Nigerians that didn't hear before, they were not aware of the book. They will come and understand why he was going into the room of a 19-year-old girl to be killing mosquitoes. It's in the book. Cry Me a River. Nigerians would want to know why your granddaughter, Anthony Obidi, was saying you were creeping her out in the middle of the night in her bedroom. Your granddaughter is an American, a 5-year-old girl, scared for her life. She couldn't sleep. She said, Grandpa was just standing there staring at me. He was creeping me out. Nigerians will find out everything they didn't know, that all the things that were hidden inside of Facebook, it went to Instagram and TikTok. You people will expose yourselves by yourselves. And we will explore Onyema, Ogbonna. I will start episode 1. You know, the beauty of this is everything we analyze is what we see on the media. I saw this one now on Sahara Reporters. I will analyze it. Episode 1. Ogbonna Onyema. Whoever owns that spirit, I don't know what you want to do, but the analyst has entered the room. I don't know the owner of the spirit, but I know the spirit is an Umeh. Nigerians will discover a lot of things in that book that they didn't know before. Shame and disgrace will be outside. GoFundMe will be set up. Yeah, it will. It's a good idea. It's a good idea. Thank you all for watching. I'll see how to go about that. If anybody has an idea on how to do that, I don't even know how, but I'll Google it. It will be a very good idea so that they will not say, oh, we have more money than her, because they used Oyinbo to make money online. She did not use Oyinbo to make money. Njoh did not use Oyinbo to make money. She doesn't have an ex-in-law to use to build a page. Nancy Umeh used Justin Dean's name to build her page from scratch. A Facebook page from scratch. Bullying him. She made her money. Now she feels like she wants to use the money on Angel. But when her sister needed money, she didn't give her sister money. They were instead begging poor people on social media. So Angel did not have an ex-in-law who is an Oyinbo to build her page and make money. So social media people will donate money for her. Nancy, go shock you. She will not be left alone. She will not be left alone. She will not be left alone to face any form of injustice. Thank you all so much. Let me go now. Let me go and have. How long? Okay. How many minutes? Okay, not up to 2 hours. Thank you all so much. If there are other ideas, send them to me. And I'll keep following this case. And not, before I go, let me say this. I saw some pictures flying around. They said those were pictures. And I think I saw a video. I'm not sure. Was it a video or a picture? I think a video. I saw a video flying around. They said it was made in the court. They said it was the video of the accused, made by Nancy's bullies. This case is sweet. In the court. What I want to say is, these are people that they know how to give. They know how, they want to give woto woto. They want to bully you, but they don't want you to do anything back. They don't want you to do anything back. And me, you guys know my policy. I will not be the first one to throw a stone. The first thing I can do is analyze what is on the media. That one, I don't deny it. I will analyze it. But you see that stone, I will not throw it first. But the moment you throw it, please know that I will not throw one stone back. I will throw 5 or 10. So now I saw the video of Funke allegedly in court today. And I was like, wow. But wait, so it wasn't only Funke that was reported to have been in court. We heard that the father of the petitioner and the husband of the petitioner were also in court. So how come it is only Funke's video that came online? But the video of the father, I'm looking at Facebook, I'm not even looking at people on YouTube. Okay. So I was wondering, there was court today. The court was supposed to just be, okay, let us reassemble 1 week after, release, or 1 week after. Let us know how the case is progressing, what has happened. You people have submitted your charge to the court. Have you heard back from the court? Do you have a date of arraignment? Okay, your bail conditions were met. How, that's what was supposed to happen today. But before you knew what was happening, the police already did commando style, the same commando style they were doing from Abuja. The same commando style. Sneaky, lying, deceiving, yeah, phone call, yeah, passport photograph, telephone stolen. The same hanky-panky. Before you know it, they were already at the High Court for arraignment. It didn't happen. Arraignment didn't take place. The court has not heard this case. So these charges have not been read out to the accused. This accused has not even said guilty or not guilty. And in a civil society, you are innocent until proven guilty. They have to go to court to prove their case. They have to. So right now, in my opinion, she's innocent until a judge says either guilty or not guilty. So if you want to run your mouth online and call her this and that, you are fooling yourself. You are fooling your education if you have one. Because a case that hasn't even reached the stage of arraignment is next month. You're already accusing somebody of being guilty, calling this person a criminal. How? Where? Because the person was accused? Really? So I was like, wow. They are posting videos of the accused. I don't know why this thing is. Oh, someone tried to join. Someone tried to join Facebook. They are posting pictures of their, oh my God, see. This one is just dark. I can hardly see my face. They are posting pictures of the accused. But the petitioner's husband and father were also there. But their pictures were not posted. Right? Their videos were not posted. Ah, gosh. I don't know if it's a call coming in or... So I'm like, you see how these people are. You see what they do. This is what we have seen for almost 3 years. You will taunt somebody. You will bully somebody. You will look for trouble. When they retaliate, you will be the first one to cry wolf. See what they are doing. See what they are doing. Imagine, because there were sources on ground. There were people on ground. You think the whole world, people don't have cameras on their phones to also take pictures of the big belly that also went to court with a black face, dark black face, oily, greasy face. You don't think so? Wow. There is no monopoly to madness at the end of the day. It's just a shame that, in fact, I will leave it here for now. So what I will do is what I've said. If you have other ideas, do let me know. I'm so sorry I didn't read comments all along. Okay, someone says a GoFundMe is a great idea. Yeah, I just don't know how to go about it exactly, but all ideas are welcome. We are going to put hands together to make that happen. And yeah, everything will be fine by the grace of God. What the enemy meant for evil, God will turn it around for your good. As long as, let me just leave it here. So yeah, that's what is going to happen. So again, injustice will not be tolerated. Corruption will be exposed. Any information that we gather, we will make it public. It will not be hidden. The world has to know the evil whose name is Nancy Umeh. The evil whose name is Nancy Umeh, that has money to fly police officers up and down, allegedly, but doesn't have money to give her sister to go to court. That particular Nancy Umeh, the world will find out. Cheta Umeh, that relative of yours, like I said, I don't know if it's your dad, your uncle, I don't know. But that relative of yours, you're about to make that person popular because this is a social media thing. A big blog called Sahara Reporters has published that name. And you think people will just see it and close their eyes and pass. Are you mad? Are you insane? Do you own the World Wide Web? No, you don't. So as long as that name is on the internet, we will dig it. We'll put it online. That's, like I said, episode 1. I don't feel like ending this video because I feel like there's still something I need to say. But wait, does anybody want to call in? Maybe that's it. If anybody wants to call in before we go, you have my WhatsApp number. But if nobody's calling in, then we just round off and we go. And the next thing I will do is go and learn how to do a GoFundMe. And I'm going to believe that you guys are going to support in your numbers. And of course, her coffee link is there. You can support. And honestly, you don't even have to be a friend to support her. No, you don't have to be a neighbor to support her. You don't have to be her best friend to support her. You just have to be a good human who wants true justice, not fake justice, not yama yama justice, not mago mago justice, not beating all the systems with all the loopholes and then coming on social media to pretend, yes, I have gotten justice. Really? You got justice or you got money? And another thing I want to say, I gathered, Blessing Njoh gathered that the family, were present with a lawyer, present in terms of the family got legal representative or representation for the accused. I want to really applaud that. It's exceptional that a blogger is going through something like this and the family would have a lawyer ready. Wow. Funke must be from a very good family. They didn't come and cry and beg on social media. They didn't come and start, let me go and create a page. Let me come and fight for my sister like Nancy. Nancy, social media slave. When your sister was going through her own, whatever she was going through, you were the first one to come and be the head of all bloggers. You were the chief blogger, Nancy. Nancy, your family could not raise a lawyer up for your sister. Your family is failed, damaged. Your family is useless. Your sister was going through a situation. She needed a lawyer. Your family was nowhere to be found. She became a beggar. But the person you are reporting to the police, her family stood. That is support. Nancy, enter house. You're a user. You used your sister's situation to enrich yourself in the name of support. Her family made sure she had a lawyer. That's a solid family. Shame on the Obidis. So the Obidis, none of you can pay for a lawyer for your sister. Shame. His mouth you people have. Korobidi will cry, crocodile tears. She became a crying actress. She became perfect in crying. Guys, I know you've always been there for me. Now I have to pay. I have to pay again. I have to pay. You guys are going to support me. Where was the Obidi family to support her? To erect a lawyer. But guess what? Funke's family, they erected a lawyer. This is for you. Nancy, shame on you. Enter house with shame and disgrace. Where they really need family to stand behind you in support. We don't see you, the Obidis there. We don't. They are beggars. Beggar family. They know how to beg. That one, they know how to beg. When it comes to supporting, where support is needed, you don't see them. You will see them when they want to monetize content. They'll come and do videos and claim they are supporting. I didn't see Funke's family members come and cry on social media to beg. I didn't see them. But guess what? Guess what? This is a public case now. Everybody will come out and talk. The whole world must hear this. The whole world will talk about it. It will be loud. It will be loud. It will not be hidden. It will not be a secret. It will be loud. So if you continue to want the attention, the publicity, the clout, and the popularity, I don't know if all the parties are ready to become popular. Bloggers, are you ready? Are you ready? Okay, so guys, I'll just wait. Oh, wait, let me see. I'll just wait, otherwise I'm going to end the video now. So I've said what I need to say. So we're just going to wait to hear what happens again in court next time they go to court. The date is already out there. So let me know if you have ideas on how to go about the GoFundMe. But we are going to push it. You guys are going to support. If you can, you're going to share it. We are going to set it up. Funke will not be alone. No, no. For what? For what? So that yama yama can take place, corruption can take place. She will be refused to even have a conversation with the lawyer. Who does that? Who does that? That's abuse. That's abuse. It's a shame. Nancy, you will be disgraced because Nigerians will find out what you've been cooking inside your shit pots. Enter house with your rubbish you are packing up and down. All right, guys. I don't feel like leaving you, but I will leave you for now. Thank you all so much. Continue to put her in your prayers. Like I said, I don't enter the classroom. Yeah. So that's it for now. Let me see if I can read comments before I go. This is Facebook. Yeah. Chai, where do we start? The thing with me is when I see that the comments are plenty, I lose interest. I lose interest. Okay, let me just start from here. Someone says she was not even blogging in 2022. They are not telling the truth. Don't worry. So again, I really commend her family. Wow. 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 Someone says Justin could. Maybe we should leave Justin out of this. Angel was speaking her truth. Leave Justin out of this equation. Justin has his own palaver to deal with. Okay? And I've also seen things about, oh, it's because Bonnie was on her live. Let me state this categorically, even if my voice is beginning to behave somehow. Oh, it's because Bonnie was on her live. No, it's because she's from a useless family and because she's useless. You know why? Because the accused is a social media person. She can have anybody on her live video. She can interview anybody. She can interview Hitler. She can interview Anini. She can interview Trump. She can interview Putin if she had the opportunity. Whether you like Putin, you like Trump or you don't, you like Hitler or you don't, because she's a blogger. You people should not be looking at where there is no trouble and be leaving the problem. Why should she not have somebody? Who is the owner of Facebook that you would determine for a blogger who they can have on their platform and who they cannot have? Who does that? That's oppression. Freedom of speech is still a thing. The problem is not that she had somebody. The problem is that they have a problem with the problems in their lives. Don't subject people into a box. Don't put people in a compartment and make them small, that they don't have the freedom to operate on social media. An open platform. She wants to have Bonnie on her live. Why not? She wants to have anybody on her live. Why not? Bonnie's opinions are not Angel's opinions. Bonnie is a full adult. Njoh is a full adult. If Njoh interviews Bonnie and Bonnie says things based on what she feels, how does that concern a blogger just doing her job on her page? So that means you go to all those other bigger bloggers or all those news channels and ask them, oh, why did you bring this dictator on your platform? Are you people okay? Freedom. Don't take away somebody's freedom because you are obedient. Are you mad? And you people want to support them that, oh, yeah, it's because she brought this person. For what? The problem is the people who don't like the freedom that bloggers are exercising online. You can bring anybody, any fucking body you want on your live video. It's your live video. It's your page. If you don't like the person, go to hell. It's your business. Go and cry. That's not a problem. Someone says law schools are not in villages. Wait. Oh, okay. It sounds like Facebook fantasy story. Someone says, does Angel have a good lawyer? I don't know if Angel has a good lawyer. But what I know is that on 2 occasions, Nancy Umeh did not have her way. On 2 separate occasions. That's what I know. So if that is a good lawyer or not a good lawyer, it's up to people to judge. Me, I don't know. I really don't know. But I know that on 1 occasion, the police wanted her to be kept for 30 days. Judge said no. I will give you 7 days to do investigation. On the other occasion, police wanted to arraign her or have her arraigned. Judge said no, because the lawyer made sure it wasn't going to happen. So, is that a good lawyer? And if you people feel like she actually needs a very, very solid, potent lawyer, it's not free. That's where collective action would be required. We're going to set up the GoFundMe. I did a coffee party. Actually 2 coffee parties. That's where I'm active. When it comes to injustices like this, you will see me there. So this one, I will do a coffee party for Njoh when I'm able to. Coffee party will follow because I want to, not because she told me to. No. Justin never told me to do him a coffee party. No. I am blessing Njoh, a woman of almost 42 years old. Yes, and I determine what I do with my platform. And I have chosen that I will do a GoFundMe and I will do coffee parties. I will. And hopefully everybody will support so that she will not be alone. The devil will be put to shame. Yep. So you guys, someone is asking, their father was crying. What about all the time her goats were saying Justin is sexually abusing his daughters? Don't mind them. Don't mind them. Cora didn't see those ones to go and sue for defamation. No, they are her daughters, eh? They were accusing. They were her daughters. She didn't see. He's a blogger in Nigeria they are going after. Useless individuals. Useless. But is it only Nancy? Is it only Angel that blogged about these people? No, it wasn't only Angel. So why are they running after Angel? After you finish with Angel, what about the other people that are blogging and analyzing? What are you going to do with them? That's already another level of failure. Honestly. What are you going to do about them? You can't silence people. You cannot. It's a shame, eh? Honestly. Bottom of Mr. O. Oh my God. The butthole. Episode 1. Someone says, didn't she say Mr. O was a friend of her dad. We are going to bring back the book. We are going to read all about Mr. O, and we're going to ask questions. If that Mr. O could be, the Onyema they are talking about, because I am hearing Onyema for the first time. Never heard of that. Never. So, Cheta, chai, it's not good for a boy to be foolish, eh? It's not good for a boy to let a woman control his life. It's not good. It's good for a boy to have balls, to say, oh girl, you want to do this? Continue it with your family. Leave my family out of it. Because a good name is better than riches. The moment the internet finds out who Mr. O is or who Onyema is, they start dragging somebody who is late. Because when they start analyzing, you people will call it dragging. It's analyzing. You people brought it to the media. Yes, she said they bent her over in her father's kitchen dining table when she was 10 years. Yeah, they want all those things to come back because that's how they make their money. They need us to talk about these things. They love it when they are in the news. That's what is happening. They love it. They love it. Someone says, wasn't Cheta dad a chief? We are going to find out in episode 1. Okay, now I've read Facebook. I didn't read everything, but I'm going to... Oh, wow, somebody got this. Chief Anthony O. Umeh, 1946 to 2024. Okay, let me keep this. Okay, because like I said, never heard of that name. So we are going to bring Mr. O from the book and try to, because even when we read the book, we're like, who is this Mr. O? Who is this Mr. O? But maybe this one will lead us in the direction. Okay, I don't know if to block this person. I'm not going to block this person because I'm already sitting here laughing at you that I'm actually here. Isn't that something you should be ashamed of, you and Nancy, that I'm here and I'm talking? It's a big shame, eh? Honestly, it's a very big shame. It's a big shame. So again, chai, the pain, the pain, the pain. Don't mind them. I won't block that person so that the person can come and join us in watching episode 1. Okay, now I'm already tired of the comments. I'm already tired of reading comments. Ah, gosh. Yeah, you guys should let me know which human rights activists. Let me know which ones. Keep this. Let me know. The funny thing is, in fact, people are so... At the end of the day, we go see who go shine. We go see who go shine. Yeah, we are going to do a coffee party, of course. If we don't do a coffee party, wait till we gain. Oh my God, see my sick face. We go see who go shine. Thank you. Someone says I sent her coffees today. Thank you. God bless you. Everything will go a long way. Oh, and I saw that money was raised for her last week. Wow, that was amazing. It's good to see that people really have a good heart. Like I said, you don't even have to be Funke's friend to just want to support someone you know is a blogger, just blogging. Do you understand? So when I saw that, I was like really moved that people donated. I think they donated through Lolo's talk show. That was immense. And Funke was, I believe she was still in custody then. Do you understand? So without even any form of, oh, please help me, people stood up and they helped. Without her coming live to cry and beg and do all those yama disgraceful nonsense that Kora Obidi does. Kora Obidi, shame on you, enter house. You people will shout, oh, I was not born into poverty. I was born a princess. We are not poor. But you are the first to come and beg, Bambi Allah family. But look at the person you went and reported. She didn't come out to beg and cry and say, please help me. Oh. But people already stood up and donated for her. And her family got legal representation for her. Shame on the obedience. People are useless. Honestly. Beggars. Online beggars. Corporate beggars on social media. They will be the ones to beg, and they will be the ones with the biggest mouth, bragging nonsense online. My goodness. Nancy was born and raised in government housing. Yes, she was. What do they even call it? Iba Housing Estates. Oh my God, Nancy, enter house with your mosquito-infested community that your daddy killed all the mosquitoes there. The other people didn't even see mosquitoes that will bite them. Enter house with your yama nonsense. Yama, crying to the police that they say you're selling shit pots. You should be ashamed of yourself. You're a joke. Okay. Let me see. Yeah. Someone says she came to fight for her sister by opening a new page in the US so she can make money. Yeah, I remember all of that. Useless Nancy. Useless girl. Useless child. She ran and went and opened a page in the name of I'm fighting for my sister. Come and talk on your page now. You can't. Useless goat. Umeh. Bullying bloggers. Nancy, you forget so soon, eh? You forget so soon. Bully. We're fighting for your sister. I will talk. I will come here and talk. You are not coming here to talk now. You can't. You are not coming here to talk. But we, the analysts, will talk. We'll see who they gain, who they lose. Okay? The truth shall prevail. Hopefully they will not do mago corruption. That's just the prayer. So while you are praying for Funke, also pray that it will be fair and just. They will not do corner, mago. They will not. They will not say, hey, today, tomorrow, they are doing another thing. They will not tell lawyer, oh, today we are going to do this, and then tomorrow they are already going another direction. I'm talking about the police. Just pray that everything is just straightforward. My goodness. They will disgrace Nigerians. These girls, they have already disgraced their family name. Now it's time to disgrace Nigeria. If you let them, they will disgrace your country. So that's why we bring it out there. The blogs have to be aware of what is happening. Someone says justice for Olufunke. All right, so I'm gonna say goodbye to Facebook. Yeah, someone says, how could they hold her? Because she has not been to court. She was at the magistrate court, and the reason they took her to the magistrate court was to get an order to even hold her longer. Already they held her for too long. So they knew that possibly they could get into trouble for doing so. So they ran to the magistrate court after a long time to go and ask the court to give them authorization to hold her even longer, if that makes sense. So that's why. That's why. And they still tried the same thing today, but they failed. That's why, my dear. It's already not straightforward. The moment they refuse you to even talk to a lawyer, that's already not straightforward. The moment they are using cunning methods to even have you come to the station is already not straightforward. Honestly. Because the police can actually invite you. They can actually invite you. And guys, if you're traveling to Nigeria, please, Nigeria is not the kind of place you go. And me, I think I was a bit careless when I went to Nigeria. Honestly, it's now I'm looking back and saying, God bless him. Now I'm looking back and thinking, what were you thinking? I think I was a bit careless. Please, the way they are kidnapping people now, it's alarming. And maybe it has even been going on for long, but I just started seeing these videos and my God. My God. So be careful. Be careful. Be careful. People are crazy out there. The economy is bad. People are hungry. They will do anything to make money. Don't fall victim. Don't fall victim. Nigeria is not the place you want to just go and be careless when it comes to how you move around, honestly. Even here in the Netherlands, it's so safe here. Security is like top notch. But I'm not even like all over the place like that. You guys know, I'm not like all over the place. But I went to Nigeria, I was like, you know, I was doing videos, and now I'm back here, I'm like, gosh, at every given time, you could have just been, God forbid. Do you understand? God forbid. And I wasn't there alone. I was there with my family, you can imagine. And I have a friend, that one has never even taken her children. That one will go, travel, both of them, but the children, because when they even see your children, they will know that, these ones are not from here. That's the what me, I can blend. I can dress and enter the market and blend and become like I live there. But when they see your children, they will know that, these ones, they are not from here. You become an easy target. So please be careful. That's how you move around, how you know your location. You don't know who has bad intentions. You don't know, even the people around you, you don't know who they are talking to. You don't know who they know. Everybody is hungry. Everybody needs money. And they don't care what they do. Don't fall victim. Because what they do, once they capture that person, they take them to the bush. They take them, I was seeing the videos, and they will be making videos and posting of that person in the bush. So please. Okay, guys, I'll say goodbye to Facebook so that let me gradually go. Let me gradually go. If you're on Facebook, goodbye. Thank you for watching. And this is not the end of it. I'll keep you guys posted. Don't mind them. They have failed. They are yama yama. Yeah, so, yeah, I'll see what I'll do between now and tomorrow. to set it up. Thank you. By the way, all the stars that are coming into this page, I will donate towards the legal situation. All the stars. I see here 1,115 stars. Those stars will not go into my pocket. I'm going to put them where they will be put to good use. Yes, that's what I would do. How much is that actually? How much is 1,000 stars? I don't think that's much anyways. But anyways, whatever comes out of this, all the stars will be donated towards the legal. Or I'll just, I'll just put it in the GoFundMe, yeah. Once it's created, I'll put these stars there in the GoFundMe. Yes, thank you so much for your support and your continued support because it will be needed. Love you guys. And again, do not believe propagandists. They are here to just make you feel like the worst is happening to their enemy. But you saw the face of their enemy. How was she looking? Was she looking like what you've been hearing all these weeks? No, be honest. Be honest. Was she looking like what you've been hearing? Do you understand? She said, whatever you hear online, if you don't hear it from her, disregard it. You heard it from the horse's mouth. So now, it's just open blogging. Whatever we catch online, whatever we catch online, we are going to come and blog it. She has already put out a disclaimer. Whatever you hear online, disregard, because people will come out with propaganda and come and say things just to make you think that she has committed an offense, but she hasn't been declared guilty of any offense. So that's one thing I need you to remember. Yeah? And if I hear anything, I will let you know. So thank you guys so much. You'll hear from me. Hopefully tomorrow you'll see the GoFundMe. And if anybody has an idea on how to go about it, let me know. I love you all. Thank you for your prayers. And I'll catch you guys soon. Sorry about my voice. I don't know if I'll come live tomorrow, but once I start to feel myself again, you will see me. I remain blessed on Njoh, and I will catch you all on my next one. Bye, guys. Okay, before we go,
It's the Njoh, the producer. Olufunke, take classic. Ona, na, na. Ẹni àfẹ́mọ̀ rẹ̀ tí ó bá. Ó bá ṣolúwa kò ní rọ́jú. Ó bá ṣolúwa kò ní jẹ́ àrò. Sàkájà. Ẹni àfẹ́mọ̀ rẹ̀ tí ó bá. Ó bá ṣolúwa kò ní rọ́jú. Ó bá ṣolúwa kò ní jẹ́ àrò. Sàkájà. Brother, make I tell you story, oh. Story, oh. Sister, make I tell you story, oh. Story. Say man not God, if you say man not God, oh. Many things we God don't do, we man no fit to do for you. So don't let down, that no man can shut. Who God don't bless, no man can cause. So I say, ẹni àfẹ́mọ̀ rẹ̀ tí ó bá. Ó bá ṣolúwa kò ní rọ́jú. Ó bá ṣolúwa kò ní jẹ́ àrò. Sàkájà. Ẹni àfẹ́mọ̀ rẹ̀ tí ó bá. Ó bá ṣolúwa kò ní rọ́jú. Ó bá ṣolúwa kò ní jẹ́ àrò. Sàkájà. Thank God say man no be God. Thank God say man no be great. So if I don't buy, if I don't pay me, everybody go if I don't die, if I don't take. Aye, you, aye, le koko mo. Aye, o fẹ́ mi fọ̀rọ̀ bí o sórí ẹni. Orí mi jẹ́ lówó mọ́wó. Orí mi jẹ́ bímọ lé mọ́. Orí mi jẹ́ ralẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀ o. Ọkọ̀ ọlọ́yẹ ńlá ni mo fẹ́. Ẹni àfẹ́mọ́ rẹ̀ tí ó bá. Bó bá ṣolúwa kò ní rọ́júrọ́jú. Bó bá ṣolúwa kò ní jẹ́ àrò. Sàkájà. Ẹni àfẹ́mọ́ rẹ̀ tí ó bá. Bó bá ṣolúwa kò ní rọ́jú. Bó bá ṣolúwa kò ní jẹ́ àrò. Sàkájà. Ìtẹ́ fẹ́ mi lójú mi. Àtàlẹ̀ fi sẹ́nu. Àníkẹ́ tí ní lẹ́yìn oko. Ẹ̀gúnlẹ̀ fi sọ́wọ́. Wetin God don do, you cannot undo. Na. 'Cause na one by one, and not turn by turn. He has put it down, that no man can shut. You got that plan, no man can cause. Call it Johnny. Call it Johnny. Tí ẹ sì ń sọ̀rọ̀ bí Elédùmarè o. Ẹ̀yin kọ́ lẹ dá mi. So I say, àfọ̀mọ́ tí ó bá ṣọ́ wa ló ṣọlá. Ẹ̀yin kọ́ lẹ dá mi àrò. Sàkájà. Ẹ̀yin àfọ̀mọ́ ayé bá. Mo ti lọ ṣolúwa kò ní lọ́mọ yín lọ́wọ́. Ṣolúwa ẹ ò máa lè rí mi. Sàkájà. Abẹ́rẹ́ mi ti lọ o. Ọ̀nà òkú tó ní. Ẹ ò máa lè rí mi. Ìdí ẹ̀ka odò. Ó di dandan kó rúwé. Èmi ti rúwé.
Thank you guys. Love you.